There is a fundamental misconception about music tutorials and music courses that we tend to have nowadays without even knowing. And the problem is that that misconception is making it 3 times more slow for us to actually learn anything from those sources. This is especially true if you are self-taught or if you are not formally trained with music, because if you're that kind of person like myself, maybe you have less method than someone who spent his life studying music. Now, I'm making this video to help you guys snap out of it, to offer you an alternative solution, and I'm making it specifically today because it's Black Friday, and right now, both EVENANT and Trailer Music Academy are having insane discounts on their courses. You'll find more information about the sales down below in the description of this video. But basically, because of all those deals, I know lots of people will be getting their first course today, and I want to make sure to kickstart their learning process in the best of ways possible. So say for example, let me know if this ever occurred to you. Maybe you're on YouTube looking for solutions because you want to learn how to write professional orchestral music. You have this dream of becoming a composer and being paid for it, but you're not able to write good music right now. So you found a channel like myself, like mine, or maybe you find the courses or EVENANT courses, Trailer Music Academy courses, and you're like, I need to learn. And you watch a few videos and you're like, oh my God, I'm learning so much. It's very exciting and intoxicating because you feel like you're discovering all the secrets that were withheld from you. And now all you want to do is to sit down and binge watch the whole thing. So you put all the secrets in your brain. So next time you sit down in front of your DAW, you can compose with all the knowledge. And now finally, you're going to write that track, which is going to get your career started. So you sit down, you binge watch 20 hours of video tutorials. And the day after, you sit down in front of your DAW, you try to compose, and you notice all the information that you acquired the day before is now cluttered and cloudy and confusing and not well defined in your brain. And the track you just wrote is at the same level that you were at before watching the course. If that ever happened to you, it means you are falling into that misconception, which is this. Because of the way in which these tutorials are made, because of the video format and everything, it feels very entertaining to watch them. It feels very amazing to uncover the secrets. So while you watch these videos, you feel like you're actually downloading all the information in your brain and it's getting processed on its own. But that's not how it works. You cannot just sit down in front of a computer and download the information. This is not the Matrix. It's not Chuck. Our brain doesn't work like that, especially in terms of learning. When it comes to learning any skill in the world, you need to think of your learning process as the process of training a muscle. Learning is a muscle. So, for example, if you're a slim guy and you want to get, buffed and big, muscular to impress all the girls, what do? Well, you go to the gym usually and you talk to a personal trainer and you tell him, I'd like to get to that shape. And he will then show you all the exercises that you need to do in order to get to that shape. And the thing is that as he shows you the exercises, he's also going to show you the motions and how to do them. And you're going to have to do the exercises with him so he can tell you how to go about developing your muscles physically and not only mentally. So he tells you the process mentally, he shows you the process, and he has you follow the process physically. After that, he's gonna write a schedule for you so you can go there 3-4 times per week and practice following the exercises he just showed you and had you do. A course is sort of like the same. Let's say, for example, you just took advantage of the Trailer Music Academy offer and you bought Trailer Music Mastery and Trailer Music Mixing at the cost of one course. Now, maybe you want to practice your mixing skills, and that's the premise of the Trailer Music Mixing course by my friend Joel at Trailer Music Academy. Pretty much, Joel right now is like our personal trainer. What we have to do is to go through the course, and as you see here, this course is laid down in sections, and for each section you have different chapters. So you can think of a chapter as an exercise, So what you have to do is not binge watch the whole thing and then try to mix a track, but do the exercises with the personal trainer so you can be sure you're doing them correctly. You go through the course, and for example, you get to the EQ chapter, you watch the video, you learn about EQing. What you have to do now is not to go straight to the panning chapter, but actually write a 30 seconds to a minute long track, which is not a track that you're going to publish anywhere. It's just meant to be an exercise. And you write that track with the goal in mind of EQing it perfectly so that you can straight away assess after writing the track if you actually learned something from this chapter or not. And if you didn't, you can go back and rewatch the EQ video to notice if there's any things that you missed. Or if there's something you didn't understand, surely you can leave a comment and Joel will reply to you. So you can actually learn what it is you're doing wrong. And then before moving on, you try that again. And now you consolidated your effort, your knowledge about EQing. You can move on to the next chapter. So you do that for each chapter. And this will lead you pretty much to write, 30 short tracks for this course. But every one of those tracks has been an exercise. It showed you how much you understood about one subject compared to another. And after going through that process, which if you do it right, might take you like 3 months for a single course, you will have written so much music and exercised your brains and skill so much that all the knowledge is now solid in here. Because our brains, again, they don't work in the way they download information. We have to apply stuff. We have to do stuff. Muscle memory is involved as much as method in terms of these things. So that's the best way in which you can go about courses and my tutorials as well. This is true for EVENANT, like for the Trend Music Academy course, but also for like cinematic music course from Arn at EVENANT. There's even more stuff that you can learn from. And I had some students of mine on private lessons tell me, I went to the cinematic music course, but I didn't learn so much. I'm like, how is that possible? I took the same course and it was 20% of what it is now. Like this course right now is incredible. If I had when I was just starting out, I would have gotten to insane levels very fast. But I had this, a smaller version of it, but I still learned a lot. So when people tell me I went through the whole course and learned nothing, I know for sure they binge watched without applying anything. And your brain will never learn that way. So for this course, the Trend Music Academy courses, for my tutorials even, every single thing you watch, try to write a short track, which is just meant to be as an exercise. And the best thing you can do, again, is to actually do that on a regular basis, just like gym. You don't go to the gym once per week. You go 4 times per week or 3 times per week because it needs to become a habit. You need to do it daily because that's how muscles grow with constant stress and strain and practice. If you get complacent and you just study once per month, every time you sit down to study the month after, you will have forgotten everything you built up so far. So that's not good. So the best thing you can do to learn 3 times faster. First, find great courses or find great tutorials. We have great tutorials at my channel. You have great courses on those websites, which right now are discounted 25% off, 50% off. You get 2 courses at the price of 1. More info in the description. So that's the first step. You get a good source of information. Second step is you do all the exercises. You write a track for every single chapter, every single tutorial. And the third step is you do that every day. You can also do it every day for an hour. It doesn't matter. You can do it every day for 30 minutes. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you do it every day. And that is going to lead you to the best results possible. And here's the good thing. You might know lots of composers. Lots of people have the same dream as you. So you're like, oh, I'm very demotivated because I feel like I'm just a number. That might be true. But this means like this is the number of people who want to, make music for a living. These are the people who actually do something about it. These are the people with good source of information. And these are the people who actually study with good method from those sources of information, So you start here, but there's a funnel. And if you're in this range of the funnel, then you can be sure your competition is pretty limited. So this is the best way in which you can reach for your dreams. Faster than anyone else. That's what I did. And I also did loads of private lessons with people I admired there in my growing process. So if you're interested in that, I offer private lessons myself. Surely many people out there offer private lessons themselves as well. But the point is that if you invest time and you invest money in the best of ways, you also invest your effort without looking for shortcuts by binge watching, but actually doing the work, that's going to take you to crazy places. So in case you want to, take advantage of the Black Friday deals, right now, EVENANT is having 25% off with the coupon code Black Friday 2018. Link to get the courses in the description of this video. There's also bundles. You can get a bundle of courses, which can teach you loads. And Trend Music Academy is having a sale on their website about their Trend Music courses. You can get 1 course, like 2 courses at the price of 1, or 1 course at half price. Link to those in the description as well. Both these deals, I think they will terminate in the next 24 hours or something like that. So if you guys want to be quick on that. But despite what you choose, try to study with rigor and knowledge and method, just as I explained to you. And that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.